Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I am going to show you how to completely remove and replace the clutch master cylinder from any Volkswagen car out there. So today I'm working on this Volkswagen TIGUAN from the year 2012, and on this vehicle I have to replace the clutch master cylinder because the clutch pedal is very spongy and also the clutch is not engaging properly and is going very hard into the gear. So because of that I decided to replace it with a brand new one. And after I'm going to finish installing this new master cylinder on the vehicle, I will see if my problem is fixed or not. If the problem is fixed, this is a very good and cheap way to fix it. And if my problem is not fixed, this means that I have to remove the gearbox from the car and replace the entire clutch kit. Alright everybody, so right here I have the brand new clutch master cylinder which I'm going to install on the vehicle, and also the one which I'm going to remove from the vehicle is looking exactly like this one, only the manufacturer can be different, but other than that they are the exact same part, the exact same size. So with all of these things being said, the first thing which you'll have to do to remove the clutch master cylinder from the vehicle and also from any other vehicle out there, you'll have to go right here on the clutch pedal. And in my case, as you can see, the clutch pedal, it's having a lot of play, but this is because I have a spring which is not installed on the clutch pedal because the last owner or the last mechanic which worked on this vehicle didn't install it, or probably he broke it and he didn't install a brand new one in its place. So after I'm going to finish this kind of job, I will install a brand new spring for the clutch pedal to fix it and to make it work like new. So moving forward, if we go a little bit further underneath the dashboard, you will see right here, which is attached to the clutch pedal, the clutch master cylinder. And it's attached to the clutch pedal with one plastic bracket, which you have to push from the corners. You'll have to push it from the right and also from the left to release it from the clutch pedal, and the clutch master cylinder will be released. And after that, you have to go into the engine compartment and remove it from there. Right here, as you can see, in my case the clutch master cylinder is not leaking, everything is working good so far. So in my case probably this will not fix my problem, but I want to replace it anyway just to make sure and just to be 100% sure that the problem is not coming out from the clutch master cylinder. Alright everybody, so from the engine compartment, if you want to reach the clutch master cylinder on this kind of vehicles, you'll have first to remove the battery and the battery mounting bracket from underneath, and then you'll have to remove the air filter box completely out from the engine. Only after you remove all of these parts, you'll have a little bit more access to remove the clutch master cylinder, and also the clutch master cylinder on this kind of vehicles is mounted in a very tight spot. You'll have no room to put your hands in, and in some cases it can be very difficult to reach it. But in my case, I will try to do my best to show you all exactly what you have to do and how you have to do it if you want to replace it on these kind of vehicles. Very good everybody, so the battery and the air filter box are removed from the vehicle, and right here if you go a little bit down over the gearbox you will find the bleeding port for the clutch and also for the clutch master cylinder. After you finish replacing the clutch master cylinder, you'll have to open and close the valve to bleed the system. I'm not going to show you how to bleed the system because it's exactly the same way like you do for your brakes. So what you have to do is to install the brand new part on your vehicle, and to bleed the system you have to press the clutch pedal a few times to create some pressure into the system, and then you have to open the bleeding port to let all the air come out from the system, and you have to close it again, and after that you have to release the clutch pedal, and you have to follow the exact same technique a few times until the clutch pedal is feeling very hard and until it's going to engage properly with the clutch. And right here behind the ABS pump is the location for the clutch master cylinder on this vehicle. Also on any other vehicle made by Volkswagen after the year 2005, the location is similar to this one. So to remove it, what you have to do first is to disconnect the pipe which is coming out from the clutch master cylinder and which is going in into the bleeding port, and you have to remove it and put it away. It's a long pipe, make sure to not break it because it's made by plastic, and if you bend it a little bit harder it can break, so just take your time with them. To remove the plastic pipe from the bleeding port and also from the clutch master cylinder, you have to lift up this metal clip from each part itself and you have to pull it out. And right here, as you can see, I removed the pipe which is going from the clutch master cylinder to the bleeding port and to the clutch itself. From here, the next step which you have to do is to go right here. You have to remove this hose which is coming out from the reservoir of the brake fluid and which is going into the clutch master cylinder. You have to pull it out because it's only holding in with a rubber seal from around it, and you'll have to pull it out from them. After that, you'll have to go into the vehicle, you'll have to push the plastic clips which are securing the clutch master cylinder to the clutch pedal, and you'll have to release it from the clutch pedal. In my case, I already did it, everything is released, and from here I can go back into the engine compartment and remove it from there completely. And right here, this is the plastic clip which is securing the clutch pedal to the clutch master cylinder. In my case, they broke off while I tried to remove them, but this is not a problem because I have new ones to replace it with. Okay everybody, so from here just remove the pipe. A little bit of brake fluid will leak down, but there is nothing to worry about it. After that, we have to remove the pipe which is going into the clutch master cylinder. Just pull it out and it will come out from its place. And then to remove the clutch master cylinder completely out from the vehicle, you'll have to turn it to the left side and make sure to disconnect the power supply which is attached to it. You'll have one connector which is attached to it, and you'll have to use something sharp to put it underneath and release it from the clutch master cylinder. Right here, as you can see, this pipe is coming out. If you pull from it, make sure to not lose the rubber seal which is mounted around it, because you have to install it back into the pipe. Alright everybody, so as you can see, the connector is out from the clutch master cylinder, and from here the only thing which I have to do is to pull it out from the vehicle. One thing which I always recommend all to do before trying to install the brand new part over the vehicle is to compare it with the old part. In some cases, the new part which you bought for your car can be different, and because of that you won't be able to install it back on the vehicle, so it's a very good idea to check them first and to compare them just to be safe and just to be 100% sure that everything will work on your car. Right here, this is the rubber seal which is going right here into this plastic hose which you removed earlier from the reservoir of the brake fluid and from the clutch master cylinder itself. In my case, both of the parts are exactly the same. I can go ahead and install the brand new part back on the vehicle and see if the problem is fixed or not. Okay everybody, I already installed the brand new part back on the vehicle, and the only thing which you have to do is to install it back in the exact same position like we did to remove the old ones. You have to tilt it to the left a little bit, and then you have to push it in, and then you'll have to rotate it to the right to secure it in place. Also make sure to install the power supply or the connector which is attached to it. So in my case, this is how it's looking in this position, and also I already installed it back on the clutch pedal. The only thing which I have left to do right here from this position is to install back the plastic pipe from the clutch master cylinder to the bleeding port itself. As you all can see right here, the clutch pedal is attached to it, it's mounted properly, and from here the only thing which I have to do after I'm going to finish this kind of job is to bleed the system, and probably the problem is fixed. Alright everybody, the job is almost done, and the only thing which I have left to do is to bleed the system and install back the battery and the air filter box on the vehicle. And to bleed the system, you'll have to follow my advice. You'll have to press the clutch pedal a few times, and you'll have to hold it down, and you'll have to open the bleeding port, and then you'll have to close it back, and you'll have to release the clutch pedal, and you'll have to repeat the process a few times until the clutch pedal will be very hard and until it will engage properly with the gears. So with all of these things being said, this is how to replace any clutch master cylinder from any Volkswagen car, doesn't matter which year it is. This one was a Volkswagen TIGUAN from the year 2012. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.